Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Batman Curse of the White Knight, Book 6. And one of the big problems with trying to talk about this book is there's the question of, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Like cyber mecha Batman with a sword. It looks pretty cool. The problem is, how much can I reveal? Like, how can I dance around what's actually happened in this thing? Also, the cover is totally misleading because Bane is not in this book. I mean, okay, I guess technically he's like mentioned in one panel, but Bane is not in the book. The book opens up with Azrael breaking the Joker out of prison, and you can see what Azrael and his goon has done. Uh, yeah, they have killed a whole lot of innocent people. Good job, Azrael. You're really carrying out that whole champion of the people thing here. The fighting continues. It's pretty satisfying. Batman has a talk with Harley. We're going to fast forward a little bit to Batman talking with Jason Blood. And there's even a panel on I think it's the next page, that has Etrigan in a portrait or something like. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And what he's there to do is to drop the exposition bomb on us. And he does. He drops his exposition bomb of some heavy duty history, man. The whole Backer and Edmund Wayne thing, and hubba hubba for Edmund Wayne right there, right? We totally get like the backstory of all the stuff that they did. The Last Wayne. All the crazy stuff that they did as they went forward through time to topple the evil underworld that ruled Gotham. And then after that, we get to some action. Because the stakes are high at this point. The stakes are absolutely high. We're going to take a second and here's the obligatory complaint about this cover. I read the book like one time. I flipped through it a little bit here, and this cover over here on this side is like 3 inches up off of the rest of the book. That's kind of obnoxious. Covers should stay flat. Here's a perfectly good cover that stays flat. Granted, it's not a cardstock cover, but it actually stays flat. It covers the book. It doesn't expose the interior pages to the world. I'm going to show a couple selected panels here. So I guess I can say, like, you got Azrael in this cool armored suit. You got Bruce. He's just Batman. You've got the Joker. You got Harley. All the cops. Like, all these characters are there. So you know that this is going to come down to a fight between Bruce and Azrael. And, you know, the Joker has some part in it. Harley has some part in it. And presumably, eventually, all the GTO guys will have some part in it. So I'm going to kind of flip over here to... There's a Harley panel that I really liked, and I'm going to try to cover up with my hand some of this text. So we're going to kind of do something like this. Don't read the text. There, we cover most of it. So look at that. Look at the emotion on her face right there. Ain't that great? There's some desperation. Even over here, when it's kind of sideways, like, she is just yelling. She's upset. She is... In fact, I think I could describe it as positively livid. And it's great. It is great. Sean Gordon Murphy did a great job with the art right there. Because, you look at Batman or Joker, and while they may have, like, some expressions that change, their characters are pretty static. Joker's kind of like either open-mouthed and maniacal or grim-faced. I don't want to show that page because that'll be... I'm trying to avoid showing too many pages here. Bruce is always just kind of like, I'm Batman. Like, no matter what he's doing, whether he's Bruce or Batman at any given point in time, he's just got the I am Batman face going on for him. But Harley, she gets to change faces a little bit. And there's a page here I want to show, specifically one panel, of the Joker, kind of just totally out of context. There you go. Totally out of context. And you can see, also, that was the power box for my headset falling, yanked on the cable. Sorry if that, like, actually got transmitted through and you just heard, like, this weird thong sound. Yeah, my headset was beeping, so the battery was low. But anyway, this is pretty cool with the Jack and the Joker, like, fighting. I mean, look at the Joker's eye. He's got a little Batman symbol in it. Like, there's some crazy, crazy emotional detail on their faces as they go through this, like, two-face transformation. And it's pretty cool stuff. This issue it's really hard to tell you more about the issue than what I've done, than what I've showed you, because as soon as I do, it's just going to spoil everything. So there's obviously going to be a fight. I mean, Azrael's on the cover, right? So you know that he's going to be fighting Batman in his armored suit. But as they're doing that, the action, it's well paced. It's pretty cool. There's a little surprise. There's a little surprise, which I kind of spoiled, I guess. There's a big truth bomb that gets dropped towards the end too, and so that's like two major, huge things that happen. And earlier in the book, there's also like a third, smaller, big thing that happens as they're sifting through the remains of that building that Azrael kind of set on fire after, when he was killing Bane in the last issue. I really don't see how this series can go on for a bunch more issues. It really feels like we're drawing close to the end. Maybe just close to like this story arc, and we're going to spend like several issues dealing with the repercussions of Barbara Gordon losing the commissioner or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know where this can go from this point. It's like we should have one more issue, and then it should be resolved. So I'm really curious to see how this gets drawn out, how this gets strung along, how we wrap up some of the other little subplot stuff that's going on, because it sure doesn't feel like the main story can last much longer. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe I'll be negatively surprised. I won't know until I try it out. But Batman Curse of the White Knight has been a lot of fun. This issue, I don't necessarily like the truth bomb that happened. I think it's kind of dumb. And the big surprise thing is just like another nail in the coffin that says, you know, the number of possible stories that can be told in this universe is rapidly collapsing. We're just going to run out of people. You know? Take that cryptic message for as however you want it. I sure hope to see you again next time. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until then, bye-bye.